Hello and welcome to today's little training session. We're going to talk about motivation on your weight loss journey. So what I'm going to say might not be what you're expecting, but it's not going to last long. I'm not going to keep it long, just maybe 5-10 minutes. So stay with me till the end because I've got a very important point to make at the end. If you remember nothing, remember the thing that I'm going to say at the end, right? But firstly, let me just start by saying that a positive mindset is really important for your weight loss motivation. Positive mindset and consistency are key. A positive mindset is a powerful motivator, really. It helps you to stay committed to your weight loss goals, even in the face of challenges. That positivity helps you to become more resilient, enables you to bounce back from setbacks and view them as obstacles and opportunities, less as obstacles, but more as opportunities for growth. And if you're thinking, opportunities for growth, that is your negative mindset popping in. So just take note of that and think about how you might reframe it when your little negative voice pops in now and again, because your negative voice in your head wants to keep you stuck, but you want to be in your positive voice, the one that wants to keep you motivated. So that positivity fosters your resilience and helps you to bounce back, and it helps you to form your healthy habits, because your consistent healthy habits are what is going to get you there. The habits of that woman who lost the weight and kept it on. Yes, that is it. Consistent habits are the foundation of successful weight loss. But that positive mindset makes it easier to embrace those habits and keep going. So a healthy habit, for example, could be going for a walk each day. But it's those consistent habits that make up that new person, the person who is going to lose the weight and keep it on. Your positive mindset helps to reduce your stress and emotional eating, because emotional eating, of course, is something that often happens because we're feeling stressed. So when there's stress, we're more likely to also make unhealthy food choices. So if you've got consistent stress management with a positive outlook, then that is going to contribute to your better food choices. Your positive mindset is something that is going to improve your self-esteem. It helps you to appreciate those things that happen that are good, celebrating all of your progress. That's going to foster your self-esteem. So consistently noticing those achievements, no matter how small, that contributes to your positive self-image, and that's really important for your motivation if you feel good. And of course, weight loss is it's a long-term thing, and it's a gradual process. So it requires that long-term commitment. So you want consistency in maintaining your healthy habits, coupled with your positive mindset. That is what creates that sustainable approach for those lasting results. And there is a connection between mind and body. So that positive mindset enhances that connection. If we've got a positive outlook, that promotes our sense of well-being, and that does have an actual physical effect on our bodies. And we become more attuned on what our body actually needs. So I'm thinking there about kind of more mindful practices, being much more conscious of what we're eating. That chocolate brownie, what is it we actually like about it? Actually stop and smell it and taste it, and you might actually decide maybe you don't like it as much as you thought. But being much more aware of what it is that you are putting into your mouth. So coupling that with that regular physical exercise, you are kind of connecting your mind and body. Because in essence, that positive mindset is really key. And if we couple that with consistency, then that creates a sort of the opposite of a vicious circle. I suppose it's more of a virtuous circle, because the vicious circle is a negative mindset. It's like, oh, it's not worth doing it. That leads to not doing it. Whereas the positive mindset is much more likely to lead to, yeah, actually, I do feel motivated to go for a walk because I can go for a walk. I could go for a walk. I could make a healthy dinner tonight. I don't want to get a takeaway. I can, I will. So you want more of a virtuous circle, not a vicious circle. So, okay, something to help you to develop that positive mindset. Just going to give you 5 kind of practices, really. So the first one is practice self-compassion. So be kind to yourself, especially during those setbacks. Understand that everyone faces challenges and we all make mistakes, but they are opportunities to learn and grow. So avoid that self-criticism. So when you kind of hear your little voice in your head saying something negative, stop and think, okay, what could I say that would be more helpful? Imagine if you were sitting here in front of me in my clinic room, what would I say? What do you imagine I might say? Of course, I'm not going to tell you because I want you to come up with that idea. And anyway, what I would say might be, I don't know, it could be different because it depends on what you just said, right? But yeah, just imagine, what would someone else say who's much more compassionate? What would someone else say who would look at this a different way? Yeah, practice self-compassion and focus on your progress, not perfection. So celebrate those little victories, no matter how small. You want to shift away from all or nothing thinking, because that doesn't help you at all. That just puts you in the negative mindset. So you want to be just thinking about those tiny little actions that will bring you one step closer to where you want to be. So you want to surround yourself with positivity. So get an encouraging, supportive community, whether that's online or in person. So because you want to be sharing your success. So you can always share your success with me. You know, it would be really positive for me if you would like this post, because that means more people get to see it. But let me know, share your wins. You can share them in the comments there. You could direct message me. You can email me, bonnie@chestnuthypnotherapy.com, by the way. So yeah, share your positive wins. Surround yourself by positive people. And you want to set realistic goals, achievable realistic goals, because unrealistic expectations lead to frustration and disappointment. So there's no point really. Break the larger goals down into small things, because if it doesn't feel achievable, then you're not going to do it. You want to feel something that is manageable. It might be a stretch, but it's something you know you can do, because it's gradual process. Remember, building those consistent habits of the woman who lost the weight and kept it on. And again, as I said before, practice that mindfulness, that gratitude. Notice what's going well, put that mindfulness, that gratitude into your routine. So yes, mindful eating, but just being in the moment as well. A lot of my clients find that once they're kind of feeling in the moment, they actually start to feel a lot better in themselves. They're much more in tune with their body, their mind, what's going on around them, and actually enjoying it. And that can help to reduce your stress. And reducing your stress is really important for your weight loss journey. So it would be lovely, as I said, if you would like this post before I go, to stay for the last bit. Remember that positive mindset is a continual process. So it's those small, positive, consistent efforts that contribute to that healthier, and more optimistic perspective on your weight loss journey. But my final point, if you remember nothing about motivation from this, remember this: don't wait for motivation to come. It ain't going to come out of nowhere. It's taking action that's important. And I said, no matter how small, just small actions, if they feel a little bit of a stretch, but they're still doable, do them, no matter how small, and keep doing them. So don't wait for motivation to come, because it's not going to come out of nowhere. We get motivated by doing things. We get motivated by seeing things that we have done. So that's why it's important. Take action, celebrate your wins. See you again soon. Bye-bye.